Praise Yah, everybody. We're going to continue to read the Torah reading for this coming Sabbath. We're up to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28. This week's reading is Deuteronomy 26:1 to 29:8. We might just finish 29:8 as well. We had a long chapter today. Here we go. And it shall be. And it shall be, if carefully you will listen to the voice of Yah your Elohim, taking heed to do all his commandments, which I am commanding you this day, Yah your Elohim shall give you to be on a high above all nations of the earth. And all the blessings shall come on you and overtake you, if you will listen to the voice of Yah your Elohim. You shall be blessed in the city, and you shall be blessed in the field. The fruit of your body shall be blessed, and the fruit of your ground, and the fruit of your livestock, and the offspring of your oxen, and the young ones of your flock. Your basket and your kneading dough shall be blessed. You shall be blessed when you come in, and you shall be blessed when you go out. Yah shall cause your enemies to rise up against you, to be stricken before your face. They shall come out against you one way and flee before you 7 ways. Yah shall command the blessing on you in your storehouse, and all that you set in your hand too. And he shall bless you in all the land which Yah your Elohim has given to you. Yah shall establish you a holy people to himself, as he has sworn to you, if you shall keep his commandments of Yah your Elohim, and walk in his ways. We're up to verse 10. And all the people of the earth shall see that you are called by the name of Yah, and shall be afraid of you. And Yah shall prosper you in all, and in the fruit of your body, and the fruit of your livestock, and in the fruit of your ground, and in the land which Yah swore to give your forefathers. And Yah shall open to you his good treasure, the heavens, to give rain to your land in season, and to bless all the work of your hand. You shall lend to many nations, but you shall not borrow. And Yah shall make you a head and not the tail, and you shall be above, and you shall not be beneath. If you heed the commandments of Yah your Elohim, which I command you today, to be watchful and do them. And you shall not turn away all the words which I am commanding you today, to the right or to the left. You can go after other gods to serve them. And it shall be, if you will not heed to the voice of Yah your Elohim, to take heed to do his commandments and his statutes which I command you today, even these curses shall come on you and overtake you. You shall be cursed in the city, and you shall be cursed in the field. Your basket and your kneading dough shall be cursed. The fruit of your body shall be cursed, and the fruit of your land, the offspring of your oxen, and the young ones of your sheep. You shall be cursed when you come in, and you shall be cursed when you go out. Yah shall send cursing on you, trouble and rebuke in all that you set your hand, in all that which you do, until you are destroyed, or until you quickly perish, because the badness of your doings by which you have forsaken me. We're up to verse 21 of chapter 28. Yah shall make the pledge cling to you until he has consumed you from the land which you are going to possess it. Yah shall strike you with lung disease, and with a fever, with an inflammation, with an extreme burning, and with a sword, and with blasting and mildew, and they shall pursue you until you perish. And your heavens over the head shall become bronze, and earth under you. Yah shall make the rain of your land be dust and ashes. It shall come down on you from the heaven until you are destroyed. Yah shall cause you to be stricken before your enemies. You shall go one way against them, and shall flee 7 ways before them, and you shall tremble to all the kingdoms of the earth, and your body shall be food to all the birds of heavens and to the beasts of the earth, and there shall be no or none to cause them to tremble. Yah shall strike you with the ulcer of Egypt, and with the hemorrhoids, and with the scab, and with the itch of which you cannot be healed. Yah shall strike you with madness and blindness, and with astonishment of heart. And you shall grope at noonday as the blind in darkness, and you shall not prosper in your ways. And you shall be always oppressed and plundered all the days, and there will be no one to save you. We're up to verse 30. You shall betroth a wife, and another shall lie with her. You shall build a house, and you shall not live in it. You shall plant a vineyard, and you shall not use its fruit. Your ox shall be slaughtered before your eyes, and you shall not eat of it. Your donkey shall be violently taken away from before you, and it will not be given back. Your sheep shall be given to your enemies, and you shall not have no deliverer. Your sons and your daughters shall be given to other people, and your eyes shall look and fail for them all day, and no power shall be in your hand. The fruit of your ground and all your labor shall be eaten up by a nation which you do not know, and you shall always be oppressed and crushed. And you shall be maddened because of that which you shall see with the sight of your eyes. Yah shall strike you with an evil boil on his knees, and on the legs in which you cannot be healed, from the sole of your foot even to your crown. Yah shall curse you and your king whom shall rise over you. You shall go to a nation which you have not known, and your fathers, and you shall serve other gods there, wood and stone, and you shall be like an astonishment, a proverb, a byword among all the people where Yah shall lead you. You shall carry much seed out to the field, and you shall gather in little, for the locust will devour it. You shall plant vineyards and shall labor, and you shall not gather nor drink wine, for the worm will devour it. We're up to verse 40. You shall have olive trees in all your border, and you shall not anoint with oil, for your olive shall fall off. You shall father sons and daughters, and they shall not be with you, for they shall go into captivity. The locust shall possess all the trees of the fruit of the ground. The alien in your midst shall go above you, higher and higher, and you shall come down lower and lower. He shall lend to you, and you shall not lend to him. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail. And all these curses shall come on you, and shall pursue you and overtake you until you are destroyed. For you did not heed the voice of Yah, your Elohim, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which I command you today. And they shall be on you for a sign and for a wonder, and on your seed forever. Because you did not serve Yah, your Elohim, with joyfulness and gladness in the heart, for abundance of all things. And you shall serve your enemy, whom Yah shall send on you in hunger and in thirst, and in the nakedness and the lack of all things. And he shall put an iron yoke on your neck until he's destroyed you. Yah shall raise a nation against you from afar, from the end of the earth, as the eagle flies, a nation whose tongue you will not understand. We're up to verse 50. A nation fierce of face, who will not regard the person of the aged, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of your livestock and the fruit of your land until you are destroyed. He shall not leave you to gain new wine and olive and oil and offspring of your oxen or young ones of your flock until he has destroyed you. And he shall lay siege to you in all your gates until your high and fortified walls in which you are trusting come down. In all your land, you shall destroy you in your gates, in all your land which Yah your Elohim has given to you. And you shall eat the fruit of your body, the flesh of your sons and the daughters, whom Yah your Elohim has given to you, in the siege and in anguish, which your enemies shall distress you. The man who is tender and very delicate among you, his eyes shall be evil against his brother, and against the wife of his bosom, and against the remnant of his sons which he leaves, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his sons, so that he shall not eat, because he has nothing left. To him in the siege and the anguish which your enemies shall distress you in all your gates. The soft and delicate women among you, who would not have ventured to set the sole of her foot on the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil against the husband of her bosom, and against her son, and against her daughter, and against her fetus, which comes out from between her feet, even against her sons whom she shall bear, for she shall eat them in secret. For the lack of everything in the siege and in the anguish with which the enemy shall distress you within your gates. If you will not take heed to do all the words of this Torah written in the book, to hear this glorious and fearful name, Yah your Elohim, then Yah will make your plagues remarkable, and the plagues of your children shall be great and persistent, plagues with evil and long-lasting sickness. We're up to verse 60. He shall also bring on you all the diseases of Egypt, which you were afraid, and shall cling to you. They shall cling to you. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this Torah, Yah shall cause them to come onto you until you are destroyed. And you shall be left with few adult men, whereas you are as the stars of heaven for multitude, because you would not obey the voice of Yah your Elohim. And it shall be as Yah rejoiced over you to do good and multiply you, so Yah shall rejoice over you and destroy you, and to lay you to waste, and you shall be plucked from the land you are going to possess. And Yah shall scatter you among the people from one end of the earth to the other, and you shall serve other gods there, wood and stone, which you have not known, nor your fathers. And among these nations you shall find no ease, nor shall the sole of your foot have rest. But Yah shall give you there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. And your life shall be in doubt before you, and you shall fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of your life. In the morning you shall say, oh, that it were evening. And in the evening you say, oh, that it were morning. For the fear of your heart with which you fear, and for the sight of your eyes which you shall see. And Yah shall bring you into Egypt with ships, by the way of which I said to you, you shall never see again. And you shall be sold to your enemies there for male slaves and slave girls, and there shall be no buyer. This is the end of chapter 28. And now we're going to be reading first 8 chapters. The first 8 verses of chapter 29. That was verse 28 that we read. These are the words of the covenant which Yah commanded Moses to cut with the sons of Israel in the land of Moab, besides the covenant which he made with them in Horeb. And Moses called to all Israel and said to them, you have seen all that Yah has did before your eyes in the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh and to all his servants and to all his land. Your eyes have seen the great trials and the signs and these great miracles. Yet Yah has not given to you a heart to know, and eyes to see, and ears to hear until this day. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your garments have not worn out from you, and your sandal has not worn away off your foot. You have not eaten bread, and you have not drunk wine or fermented drink, so that you might know that I am Yah your Elohim. And you came into this place, and Sihon the king of Heshbon and Og the king of Bashan came out to meet us to battle, and we struck them, and took their land and gave it for an inheritance to the Reubenites and to the Gadites, and for the half tribe of Manasseh. That is the Torah for this week, the Torah reading. Please remember to join me this coming Sabbath at 10 a.m. for a teaching on this week's Torah reading. You all have a blessed day today. Thank you for praying with me. Shalom, shalom.